Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a part 2 of my previous video on some tips and tricks how to do fasting. So I am referring to intermittent fasting, which is eating for only a small window of time and not eating at all, so nothing at all during the other periods of the day. So my goal is to do 24 hours fasting, but the way I do it and one of the tips that I am going to give you in this video is to go gradually towards 24-hour fast. For example, one day you can fast for 13 hours, then from 13 you can go to 16, then gradually to 20, and maybe one day you can achieve the goal of fasting for 24 hours. So doing it gradually will make you prepared for it, and you can be better able to handle fasting. So I also sometimes do one day 24-hour fast, and the next day I fast for only 16 hours. So sometimes I just naturally alternate between these two periods to achieve the benefits that longer fasting periods have, like better skin and weight loss, burning fat, etc. So if you are into fasting and if you are watching this video and to learn tricks how to make fasting easier, I think you know the benefits of fasting already. To avoid loose skin, etc. These are the benefits, but this is not the scope of this video to talk about the benefits, but more to give you tips on how to make fasting easier. So go gradually to 24 hours, just every day a little bit more, maybe half an hour more every day, and maybe alternate between longer fast with a little bit smaller one. For example, I alternate between 24 hours and 16 hours of fasting on just consecutive days. Another way to handle it and to make it easier is to drink coffee, but without sugar, because if you drink sugar you will break your fast, while just drinking coffee, it does not affect your fasting. So coffee doesn't count, or green tea without sugar, or coffee without sugar, but you can use a little bit of creamer on your coffee, and this doesn't count too. Tip 4 is to measure how many hours you've been fasting with your phone. Every phone has a clock, a timer that you can time about how many hours you spent fasting. So every day after I eat dinner, so the last meal, I just track it in my phone and start a timer to measure my fasting hours until the next day, where I start eating again the first meal. So sleeping hours are hours of fasting. So I measure it, and I also write this number on my notebook to compare it to the previous day. As I said, I just try to do it a little bit more every time. Also, tip 5 is to keep yourself busy during fasting hours. Do not try to think about food or about what you're doing. So just sometimes you cannot feel the time passing if you are doing something interesting, something pleasurable, enjoyable for you. And to try to extend your fasting hours a little bit more than the previous day. And maybe a way to do this is to add to your daily to-do list another new thing, just to keep yourself busy, but also think that you are passionate about and you want to do, so that a new enjoyable activity with keep your mind away from food. So maybe adding another enjoyable thing to your to-do list will just extend your fasting hour a little bit more. It can be something very small, because every minute counts. It's progress. If you can't fast, just maybe extend your fasting hours even for 15 or 10 minutes. It does count. So these are my tips on how to make your fasting easier. This is just part 2, because I did yesterday part 1, and I will put it in the description box of this video. So thank you for watching. Bye.